Alright guys, we're live and it's coming home. Hopefully that worked. My little riff. Yeah, so it's looking like it's 0-0 so far, guys. We're going to quickly run the intro and then we can kind of get into this game for sure. So I've just heard a bunch of people shouting outside. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means we've scored or something. I'm just going to turn up the... Oh my god, is it penalty? Just turning it up now. Oh, it's a free kick. Okay. Fair enough. Cool, guys. Well, nice to see you all. We're going to quickly run through the news. I did my little coming home tribute on guitar there. Been sort of a busy week for me. A few updates on the stream. What is your game time? I don't want to spoil it. 4 minutes 20 at the moment. We must have scored. I don't know. I must be behind. Watch the free kick. Okay, it's literally about to happen for me, so I must be behind. I'm guessing we must score. I'm guessing. I'm literally just watching it now, guys. There goes the whistle. Oh, what a shot! So we're already 1-0. Literally 4 minutes in. Amazing. That is amazing. We've already had one goal. That is crazy. Mental. Okay. That's one hell of a start for us. Amazing. Okay, so this might be a really weird stream here because I'm going to flick between the news of the stream and also the football, which is obviously happening right now. So nice to have you all in here. Revive and I, Ghost Monkey's in here, Lena Ritchie's in here. I think Vader was in here earlier, but I think maybe he's still at work. So we'll quickly run through the news because obviously the game is on right now. So the first thing to say is that for everybody who has won a sticker or plectrum or whatever, that's in the post to you now. I think the only exception is possibly Frank because he gave me his address and I completely forgot that he'd given me his address. So I asked him again today and he was like, oh no, I've already given it to you. I was like, oh dear, what a dumbass. I completely forgot. I didn't see that he'd posted my address. So he's going to get his soon. So for anyone else, your stickers and your plectrums are in the post. That's all been posted. So that's awesome. The next thing I want to say thank you to Johannes for creating some really cool emote art last week in the channel. He created this phoenix. I think he did it in memes. So yeah, so that was really, really cool. So thanks very much for Johannes. Hybrid is still top of the leaderboard on the bits. I think I have now fixed the bits alert. Let me just make sure that my audio is correct. Okay, so I have actually fixed the bits alert. I think it did work earlier, so hopefully it still works now. So yeah, Hybrid is our bit leader. So thank you again to everybody who subscribed and who's donated bits. I really appreciate it, guys. You guys really rock. Our sub count, we're still on 2 subscribers. Getting there. Slowly but surely trying to get to 10. Hopefully we'll get to 10 at some point, but no worries. We'll see how we go. And again, all subscribers get an exclusive gift. It's worth about £10 or $12 US. Ah! Did that work? Has that worked? I don't know. Or did I mute it like a fool? Ah. Bits. It must have worked. I think it worked on Lena's one. Did it work for you guys? No sound. It came up on here. The audio came up. That's really weird that it hasn't come up. Okay. It did work. See, Reviver said it worked. I thought so. I had muted the guitar for a bit, but then I unmuted it. The second time it worked. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the first time I think I had it muted, but it's unmuted now. There is no video. Yeah, I can't... I'd have to like animate the GIF somehow. I have no idea how, because Streamlabs only accepts GIFs, so I have to try and get the GIF working somehow. So for now, it's just like a little skull type thing. Hey Data, thanks very much for joining, man. As you can see on the score, we're already 1-0, which is crazy. Anyway, so going back to this, so subscribers get 100 icons. We all know how it goes. The back catalogue, I've been updating it today. Hopefully by the end of the day, we'll have 20 episodes in the back catalogue. So you'll be able to check those all out. I think I'm missing a couple at the moment. They're still kind of uploading to YouTube, but you can kind of catch all the previous episodes. I mean, the main one being episode 20, which was the affiliate party, which was nuts. You guys can check that out now on YouTube, because I know Twitch has now deleted it. God damn them, deleting my episodes. So that's all up on YouTube now. Our next stream is on 7 p.m. Wednesday. All good. And so that brings us quickly to Album of the Week, which I will run through very, very quickly, because I know the football's on and I kind of want it in the background. So I'm kind of watching it as I do this. I can't believe it's 1-0 already. So Album of the Week. This is an album I've kind of been listening to on and off this week. It is a really awesome album. I definitely recommend you guys check it out. And it's by Avenged Sevenfold, and it's called Nightmare. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of these guys. They're quite big in the US. They're actually quite big in the UK as well. And really, this album, a couple of the tracks have really kind of hit home for me this week. So, I absolutely love this album cover. It absolutely freaking rocks. And I did a bit of research into who actually created it. So I'm going to look into this now. Here we go. So here's my little score on the right-hand side. So we need to update our score to 1-0. There's our score line. There we go. 1-0. Can't believe that, man. That's freaking crazy. Travis Smith is the guy who created the album cover. Yeah, and he... I think he's done a lot of different bands as well. He's done CKY, King Diamond, a bunch of other people. If you go through on Wikipedia, I might send the Wikipedia link on the channel later. I mean, he's done tons upon tons of album covers. But what's really interesting about this particular album cover and his site in general is, like, if you go to his site, he's actually taken down all his album covers. Literally, you can't find anything on here. I thought, oh, that sucks. But then if you go on Wayback Machine and go back in time, you can actually see where he's posted the album cover and stuff. And he's done some really awesome work for all kinds of bands. I mean, if you go through the list of bands, there's an absolutely ton of bands on here. Devin Townsend. I mean, yeah, loads of stuff. Let's try and see if we can click on another. I don't know how quick this is. Oh, he's done Cradle of Filth as well. Oh, right, okay. Never got into this band, tried many times, but no, just didn't do it for me. Oh, by the way, I'm very English today. I've got a cup of tea with me. To be honest, Vader, I was the same. Like, myself and Natural Mermaid couldn't get into this band initially. We saw them live, didn't really like them, and then more recently started getting into this band, which is like, it's really strange. It's kind of like, I listened to the latest album, really liked it, and was reading up on some of the stories about this album in particular. I mean, the main one for me, and the thing that's kind of blown my mind, is that the drummer actually passed away before this album was released, and there's a song dedicated to him on the album, and it's freaking heartbreaking. You know, you've been with this drummer for whatever 10 years of your life or something, and then he passes away. Absolutely freaking crazy. So that really is one of the reasons I'm featuring this album this week, is because it's kind of like hit a chord with me. And I pasted the on the Discord, I actually pasted the let's see, I'm pretty sure I put in the yeah, here we go, So Far Away, which is the video they did all about the drummer, and it's kind of like pictures of the drummer at the end, you know, lots of different pictures of him, and it's just really like quite moving as a song. So definitely check it out, guys. So this is a really cool album cover. I'm pretty sure I think this is potentially photography or something that's been kind of merged into Photoshop somehow. I think that's what I was reading up on it. That's how it was made. So yeah, definitely worth checking out. We do have Metal Hammer magazine, Vader. We do indeed. Oh, and by the way, Vader, I don't know, you may have missed the beginning of the stream, but we are all the post for the plectrums and all the rest of it has gone out. I sent it out this week. I'm sorry I'm a bit behind by a couple of weeks because I've been so busy with client work. I just literally haven't had the time. So I literally did all the mail on Monday, I think it was. So you'll be getting your plec and your sticker very soon, sir. So keep an eye out on the letterbox. And you as well, Reviver, you'll be getting yours. Yours is in the mail. So yeah, for sure. So yeah, guys, that was our album of the week, Avenged Sevenfold, Nightmare. Really awesome album. Recommend you guys check it out. And the artist was Travis Smith. So going into our lineup, I'm just checking the football at the moment. No, we're still not scored. So looking at our lineup, we'll do. I've nearly finished this emote, so I'm planning on kind of doing a little bit more on it during the stream. But we'll have the football in terms of sound on in the background at least. I'm not going to be streaming the football because that would be illegal. But we'll at least keep up with the scores and stuff. And it may be a shorter show today. Because of the football, I might do the first half of the football, and then probably take the rest of the time off potentially to watch the football. So we'll see how we go. So headliner for today, we are gonna. I've been working a little bit on this new emote. It's looking pretty damn cool, if I do say so myself. Okay, there's my illustrator, and what we'll do is we will pull this across a little bit so we can see a bit better. Maybe I'll bring my layers in there. Let's have the football on in the background. Hopefully that'll work. There we go. Yeah. So I'm going to put the guitar away now. Although I do have a few riffs that are kind of like, if somebody scores, then I'll be doing some riffs. So I'll tell you what, I'll do a coming home riff because we scored. Let's see if this works. Is that working? Let's see if it's working. Is this working? It is, but it's very echoey. Okay. I appreciate the bits, by the way, guys. Thanks for donating them. Let's see if this works. There you go. So that's a bit of it's coming home on guitar. Cool. Right, let's turn that down. That's off. Let's put the multi-output on. Okay, right. Guitar over there. Done. So at the moment, 1-0. What's he said here? If it goes into extra time, I won't be streaming. Yeah, you're not kidding, mate. I was tempted not to stream today, actually. I was kind of umming and ahhing about whether to stream because I really wanted to see the game. But I kind of have it on here while I'm doing stuff. I don't know how much stuff is actually going to get done because of that. Let me pull this in a bit. Right. So, yeah, so I've kind of been playing around with the emoticon. The new emotes that I've been working on because we've already got Chaos on the left. Yeah, chill stream, man. Yeah, it's kind of what it's going to be. So yeah, so we've already unlocked one emote, and I've been working on the next one. Just pasted it on in the channel. So I've been working on the next one. This is the flaming horns. I need to add the flames around it. This is a new addition to the flaming horns, which is something I'm kind of working on. It's something myself and Natural Mermaid kind of discussed the other day, and we kind of had a bit of a creative idea behind what this is. So this is going to be called the Power Band. Hey, that Seeker's here. Hey man, we've got the football on in the background, and we'll see what happens. See if we win. We're 1-0 so far. 1-0. So yeah, so this is this little kind of wristband he's got on here is going to be called the Power Band, and it's kind of like it goes into a bit of backstory of Chaos. So he's a bit of a mischief maker in the Phoenix universe. He's a bit of a little bit of a rogue, a bit of a mischief maker, and one of his things that we've kind of decided is that he is after the plectrums of power. It's kind of what we're saying. So there are 5 different plectrums, and he has to collect them all, and he puts them into his little wristband like this. And that's something that we've kind of been working on, trying to figure out like how we can kind of spice up the horns a bit. So so he's got this little wristband, and here's me kind of experimenting. Oh, was that another goal? No. So that's something we've been experimenting on in terms of trying to get the look right. So initially I had it as kind of like little gems like that, and then I thought, well, how about we create a plectrum instead, because that's a bit more on brand. Yeah, a little bit that's it. It's kind of like the concept is kind of similar to the Infinity Gauntlet, but it's kind of like it's a bit. I want it a bit different. I don't want it the same. I love the concept of the Infinity Gauntlet. I mean, it's not a complete rip-off of that, but it's kind of similar in a way where he has to collect these plectrums. So that's kind of part of the backstory is this, and I wanted to kind of add it in some way. So that's kind of a cool little addition to that. I mean, I'm going to reveal more kind of as I expand on the universe, because my other character, the character who's kind of like the good guy, who's called Blaze, he's another character in the universe who I've been kind of developing. And basically, Blaze is also after plectrums, but they're plectrums from big rock bands. And it's kind of like which plectrums are going to win over who and stuff. It's like I'm trying to kind of figure out the story as I go, but that's kind of like the basis of this. It's still very rough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a screen grab of this a bit smaller, because my little kind of process for all this is kind of, it may be the wrong way of doing it, but I've been kind of taking screen grabs and then working them up in Photoshop. Still 1-0, no change. Let's see if I can just grab. How are you guys all doing, by the way? Oh, looks like Croatia on the attack still. Oh, no. I thought it would go back to score there. So, yeah, so the whole concept behind this kind of thing, I'm still working through. Still trying to work out what I'm doing. So what I tend to do, the way I do it, is like I change that to a grey background. Then this is probably, I mean, the thing is, when I've tried to import this kind of thing into Photoshop, it ends up not looking right. So I would rather do it this way. Would rather do it this way than try and import it and it look all weird when I try and import it as a vector. So I zoom out, take a screenshot. So that's 60, so I want it 112. So I'll zoom in one more. Driving out, all good here, man. Got tons going on. Hey, you're not kidding, man. I mean, I finished up with this client on Friday, and man, I was exhausted. And if I'm honest, I nearly didn't stream today because I was so tired. I was knackered, and yeah, I just wanted to watch the game. But I'll stream for a little bit, and we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. So I pull this into Photoshop. Don't know what I've got open. Ah, it's my screens from later. blatant reveal. So, oh, it's going to be 2-0. Oh, so close. So close. So let's try and get this. So I want to get that. So the size is 112 by 112. I now can't see anything because my Photoshop is covering the whole screen. That's a good plan. Ugh, pull this across. That's Seeker. I'm good. Working on Saturday's piece. I am way behind. Oh man, don't talk to me about personal projects, man. I'm not even there. I don't know where I'm at because I've been working for two weeks with this client, so I'm just absolutely and utterly stuffed. That's actually potentially a little bit big. So what we'll do is we'll try and get. I think it's 350. No. 250. I think 250 is the zoom level I used last time. And like I say, guys, this is a bit of a weird way of doing it, but it kind of works. And in terms of getting that bits thing working, I think it'll have to just be like the sound for now, because for whatever reason it doesn't work. I can't easily turn that into a GIF. There's probably a way of doing it, but I haven't had time. So there we go. Right, and what I want to do is just 112. So we'll make it a little bit bigger. Try that. There we go. Copy that. New file. There we go. And we're going to just bring this up a little bit. There we go. Paste that in. Okay. Right, image size is what? 121, so let's make that 120. See, a resolution of 144. I don't know why it does that. I think because it's a screen grab and because I'm on a retina display. It doesn't do it native at 72. Really weird one. Paste that in. Still 1-0. Who knows what will happen. Alright. So the first job, I want to make this 112. Oh. 112. And then I'm going to center this a bit better. Let's get rid of grey. Like I say, this is probably not the right way to do it, but this is the method that worked for me before. Otherwise, I basically get a pixelated mess when I go into Photoshop, which sucks. So tolerance to about 30, I think. Maybe 15. Okay. Expand by 1 pixel. Nope. Have you all seen the new Microsoft Surface Go? It looks pretty nice. I haven't, man. Not yet. Microsoft. Right, if I expand that by 1 pixel. Why is it going inward? Let's do inverse maybe. Still 1-0. Oh, that's going the same way. That's still going. No. I don't know what's going on. Inverse that. I have no idea what that's doing. Oh well. $400 for a pretty decent tablet. Okay, man. It's pretty cool. Right, what I'll do is delete that for now, which looks awful, and then we'll paint back in. That's too big. And this is, like I say, a really strange method of actually doing this, but for whatever reason, when I bring in, whenever I bring in an AI file into this, it just absolutely freaking screws it up, and it's just absolutely awful. I could try again, I suppose, maybe. You know what, maybe I'll try. Let's see what happens. Try just copy paste it. I think it's mainly the smaller sizes. It looks absolutely awful usually. Let's try and see what happens. Paste it in. More close to iPad than iPad Pro. Yeah, I mean, why can't I paste it? Didn't even copy. Copy. Copy, yeah. Oh, is it because of the layers? There we go. It's a weird thing with Photoshop if it's not. See, look at that. Look at this. That's how it pastes it in. I mean, what on earth is it trying to do? Well, I suppose that's a bit better, but it's just, I feel like it's importing it and just like compressing it to hell. Well, that's not so bad, I guess. Could be worse. Maybe it's because I'm pasting it as a smart object. Oh well, for 112 size, I suppose it would be alright. I suppose it would be okay. 485. Let's do it like that for now. Looks pretty smooth, actually. Okay. So because I'm on a retina screen, it's more like the 112 size is about there. Where's it about there even? Yeah, about there. So, yeah, it's a tricky one. So what I want to do is I actually want to bring up my Chaos Emote from before. And I want to use the same colours from before. Half 7. Is it coming home? Oh! Oh, come on! Oh my god. I literally just watched the thing and it's like, that was almost a goal. Oh, now it's a corner. Baggy Noodle Arms, hello sir. Yeah, making another emote. This is the second emote. It's going to be the flaming horns, and he's got like this is basically Chaos's hand. Chaos, who's our current emote, as you can see. If I put it in the channel. You may hear some noise in the background, by the way, Baggy Noodle Arms, because we're basically listening to the football. Because England are playing on the football right now. This is like a World Cup edition of the stream. So yeah, I'm kind of in the middle of doing this one. We did it on the last stream as well. Let's see. By the way, I love your name, by the way. Baggy Noodle Arms. Awesome name. It's hilarious. Right, let's see. Emote. V2. There we go. Be right back. Okay, man. No props. So basically this is my existing emote, so I'm going to take... Let's take what we did on the last one. Take the colours and just apply the same effect. What's this? That's the only guy here not following the game. Oh man. Over in the UK, people are like... This is like a ritual for us because it's quite easy for us to like get really obsessed with football. I'm not a massive football fan, but this World Cup has been absolutely mental, absolutely crazy. Okay, cool. So I'm now gonna basically just put in a bit of a outer glow. Paint this in. Whoops. Paint this in. Doing it with the mouse. Didn't set up the tablet today. And I could have just done an outer glow. I like to paint my outer glows. I know some people swear by using the outer glow on what's it called? On Photoshop, but I like to paint mine in by hand. I don't know why. I just kind of like having a bit of an extra kind of like bit of control over it. Right, do that. There we go. What I would like to do is actually check the proportion and stuff of this compared to Chaos later. So that's something I might do a little bit later. But now we'll do this. And I actually wanted to get this emote finished today, but it just didn't happen. I still had this kind of little niggly bit to do, which is important because we need to get this hand looking right. This is hopefully going to be available on the Discord very soon, and then I'll upload it to Twitch as well. I often use the blur option. Yeah, man, I don't really use that one, to be honest with you. I usually use airbrush for a lot of things. I just kind of prefer the control. Even with a mouse, I get more control out of it than kind of like if I were to use other tools or the outer glow tool. Outer glow is kind of cool sometimes, but you just don't get that level of control around the certain little areas. It can be a little bit of a pain if you want to tweak it afterwards. So if I zoom this out to about 200, a bit less. So that's going to have to be a lot more. Flip over to chaos 3. So I need to do this little yellow outer glow. Yeah, so it's going to need a lot more. We have a 1-0 advantage on the football, and yeah. I can hear people singing as football's coming home, which is awesome. Yeah. So you were wondering, I think, what were you saying, Vader, before? You were saying something about you were wondering. I was wondering why they hadn't appeared in the mail. Looking forward to them. Sorry, man. Yeah, I got so caught up with client work, it just took a back seat for 2 weeks. I just couldn't get the time to actually do them. Actually, like put everything together and post it. But it's on its way now, man. 110% on its way. Yeah, feel free to send a picture when you get them. That'd be cool. Right, so this guy. I'll probably add in. I need to find my color. So the yellow color I'm using, and this is probably going to be. Oh, nearly another goal! Unbelievable, this game. I know, it's nearly another goal. It's crazy. Oh. Well, at least we're the ones who are kind of pushing forwards. No worries, thanks a lot. No worries, man. You're very welcome. So we could actually use an outer glow. Actually, what I'll do is clone this, put it underneath. So I'll do the outer glow. Overlay, swap normal. And then the spread should be 100. No, that's too much. Opacity 100. There we go. So it's this sort of thing that I've been playing with. But the thing is, it's kind of like 2 pixels is possibly too much, and 1 is possibly too little. So it's kind of like, how do you get it so it's kind of like a half pixel? It's really tricky. If we bring that out, see, I just don't like it when it's like an outer glow. I like to kind of just do it myself. So maybe I'll rasterize it. Oh, a bit too much in. I will rasterize it. Bring the opacity down a little bit. And just kind of start erasing some bits. Oh, nearly another goal there. Sound like some stakeholders I've worked with. Can you move that half a pixel to the left? Yeah. Mate, honestly, don't even talk to me about can I move it to a pixel to the left, because that was that's been some clients recently have been like that. For sure. It's been crazy. Right. I'll do this for a little bit longer, guys, and then I think what we'll do is I don't know, actually, do we have any riff requests on the stream? I have no idea. I'm just going to check now. Move out the way. Oh, yeah, of course, I forgot I'm using. That's really silly. Let me use. I recently got an amazing Monomath gig poster. I posted it on Discord. Oh, awesome, man. We'll have to check it out. 100%. Yeah, for sure. So my Photoshop screen's a bit weird at the moment because basically I'm trying to keep the score on the right hand side. Also, it's using the Safari window instead. Let me just check if we've got any requests. Let's have a look. Still 1-0, guys. Still 1-0. Nope, we don't have any, so that's cool. So what I'll do is you should do Cup Who and draw players from the World Cup. Yeah, we're not doing Rock Who today, man, because I probably won't have time. Also, the iPad that I usually use to draw on is actually streaming the World Cup right now, so I can't. Yeah, we will though go through a project I did a couple of years ago. I think I've possibly mentioned it on the Discord previously. Why is that not erasing? 100% erase. Yeah, it's definitely out there. I don't know. I know what. I haven't rasterized this completely. There we go. It would be a cool idea, but I don't think we have time for a Cup Who, unfortunately. 39 minutes, guys. We're nearly at half time. Nearly at half time. Maybe when we get to half time, I will play some riffs. That might be quite fun. Looking good. Oh, thanks, man. This has been like, to actually get my emotes looking halfway decent. It's been a bit of a struggle because I've never done such small icons before, like so small. Like, you know, it has to look good. That kind of size. Even then, like even smaller potentially. So it's just one of those things. Yeah, it has to look good at really small sizes, which I'm not used to, but I'm getting used to it now. Yeah. So, but I'm enjoying the process. And next week, well, that's something I want to talk to you guys about actually. So I was going to cover it at the beginning, but I got so excited about the World Cup that I forgot to say. So basically, I've been having a think, and what I want to do is I want to try and make the stream evolve a bit more, because we kind of do the same sort of things most weeks. We have lots of different sections that we do, but at the same time, it's kind of like it needs to kind of go to the next level somehow. And I'm trying to work out what that is, and I'm hoping sort of within the next few weeks actually work out what that is. I've got a bunch of ideas, but actually executing them is the challenge. So yeah. So hopefully we'll have something soon. Kind of like maybe a bit of a different stream. Maybe I'm going to mix it up. Maybe we'll do like a stream that's just guitar and no design. Maybe we'll do a stream that's me playing Guitar Hero. I don't know. I've had a load of other ideas to do with the guitar and stuff. So I'm going to be potentially doing some upgrades to the stream over the next, I don't know, probably over the next couple of weeks is what I'm thinking. I would like to have it in a place where it's hard to explain, but I don't want it to get stale. And because I've been so busy, I've not had a chance to kind of like step back and say, right, the stream needs to evolve and it needs to do this, and I want to do this, I want to have this new section in here, and I want to involve you guys with this particular thing, and I just haven't had a chance to do it. Cooking with Phoenix with a guitar, be like ramming the guitar into like a pot and doing stuff. I mean, yeah, there's all kinds of ideas I'm having right now, and I just need the time to step away from it and actually like think, right, what does it need to do? Because I want to be excited about it, and I want you guys to be excited about it. And if I'm not feeling 100% right with how it's going, how can I expect you guys to kind of like feel the same way as me and really be pumped? So the stream has got to evolve. I don't know what that means yet, but we're going to try a bunch of different things, and we're going to see what works, man. I mean, I definitely think adding in some new stuff like, I don't know, like trying to do gaming or trying to do, I don't know, some other things. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. But I basically, I sort of need to step away and have a think about it because it's not quite right yet. It's not quite right. Really do this. So yeah, man. What was that? Rock and bread rolls. Who knows, man? I mean, your guess is as good as mine. And if anything, guys, I mean, I think I've asked you guys previously for ideas, and you came up with some awesome ideas. So if you've got any new ones, chuck it in the Discord, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with the stream. I feel like it needs to be more than just me kind of doing stuff. I want to involve people as much as I can. That's Seeker. Maybe some reusable content like interviews with other designers for albums, etc. Yeah, man. I mean, that's totally what I'm thinking. My concern is maybe I don't have the audience yet to kind of like convince people to say, right, come on my show and I'll interview you. You know, perhaps I won't have the right, you know, do I need a certain number of people before I do that? I don't know, man. All I know is it needs to evolve. I just don't know how yet. So I have a list of a few ideas. Not necessarily ones that I'm going to go with, but it's ideas. And I feel like we hit... And then you can cut them and put them on your YouTube channel. Yeah, I mean, you're totally right, man. Maybe that's something I need to do, and maybe that will attract more people to the stream because their audience comes to the stream or whatever. That's a potential idea. So it's nearly 45 minutes in now, and I see we still haven't scored, and it looks like Croatia are trying their best to score against us. You can always wear a wig. Yeah, man, I've got my wig right here. It's ready to go for a special occasion. And tight leotards. Yeah, I've got my zebra pants all ready. But yeah, it's just like maybe it's like, do we have like a themed stream? Perhaps it's like we just kind of we do a stream and it's like me just doing one thing, or it's me like doing a certain type of thing. I'm not sure. I need to brainstorm it, and any input you guys have, chuck it in the Discord. I'd be very grateful. I just feel like we hit affiliate, and for whatever reason, I mean, I was really busy 2 weeks after affiliate, so I was crazy busy. Didn't really have the time to sort of put into the stream. Maybe I'll switch over to the other camera because I feel like I'm just talking to myself. Oh, then we won't see the score, so I won't. Okay. So maybe it's a case of like we hit affiliate, and then I felt like the next 2 weeks took a dip because we kind of like achieved that amazing milestone thanks to you guys. And then after that, it was kind of like, right, what's next? And I didn't have the time to put in place like some sort of plan and say, right, this is what we're doing next, and this is how the stream's evolving. So I need to take a step back and actually plan what's next because I don't know. So yeah, like I say, I think the theme is set so far. Everything is related to rock and heavy metal. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it will be rock and heavy metal based, but it's kind of like, is it like one day we do 80s rock and we just talk about 80s rock? Maybe another night we just talk about like, I don't know, grunge or something like that. It's kind of like that kind of theme night kind of thing. Maybe we just play Guitar Hero one night, and I don't know. Maybe I can challenge you guys over the internet to play Guitar Hero. I don't know. I think I've got Guitar Hero 3 or something, but maybe I need to get another one. That would be kind of cool. Maybe if we play Guitar Hero against each other or something, that would be kind of a really cool idea. But yeah, guys, I mean, throw in any ideas. I'm open to anything, wigs and all. I've already worn a wig once. Looks like it's half time. All right. 1-0 going into half time. Only the audience needs to grow. Well, that's it, man. And this is it. It's kind of like, I love all you guys tuning in week after week, because you are the first guys who tuned into me. And I really appreciate you all tuning in week after week. And it would just be awesome if we can kind of grow it a bit more and get a few more people interested. and then it kind of carries on and carries on. Other metal people who love heavy metal and stuff. Yeah, a bit like how James does his. You know, his has kind of grown since he started, which is awesome. And I just want to kind of do the same thing, really. But it's trying to work out what is it that we're doing, how do we take it to the next level, and how do we figure that out. And that's what I want to do, and I want to keep you guys entertained. I want to keep you guys kind of pumped about each show and really looking forward to like the content of each show. So it's just one of those things. Need to work it out, need to spend some time working it out. I really would love to hear your suggestions and trying to see what we can do. So anyway, so that's a little bit of something I wanted to talk about with you guys. I haven't had a chance to talk about it yet, but hey, hopefully we'll try and work something out. So it's half time. So I think because it's half time, we'll get into Raw. Whoops, I did not want to do that. Okay, so it's half time. It's 1-0. And so we'll get into Raw. Let me just grab a drink, guys, very quickly. All right. So for Raw this week, I'm going to save because I haven't saved. I'll flick back and do our little save thing. Save. Where's the save? There's the save. Awesome. Our little save plectrum. Okay, let me actually save now. I've done the little animation. Right. Untitled 3. No, this is Flaming Horns V1. Flaming Horns _112. Okay. Right. So for Raw this week, because we're doing a bit of a World Cup thing, I am effectively going to go through a project that I think I may have put it in the Discord previously. It's a World Cup themed project. And I did it back in 2014, and it was called Soccer Hotshots. And the idea behind it was for me to be able to kind of reach out to big name brands and to try and get them interested in my work. That was kind of like the preface for the whole thing. And it was, I mean, it's not rock related at all, but because we're on a World Cup theme this week with the football, I thought I'd chuck this in here. So let me just open a couple of files. Let's see. Let's open that one. So there were about 10 or 15 of these. I think there were about 10 of these ads that I put out on social media, and I kind of just tweeted at the various people to have a look at it. So various brands, kind of the main sponsors. So let me flick over now to this. There we go. Right. So let me just expand this out a bit so you guys can see. So let's see. So the first one I actually came up with, like a Coke ad, and I've probably put it on the Discord. Here we go. It's massive, so I'll take it down a bit. So I put it on the Discord. It's this like little ball which kind of goes up into a Coke bottle, and then that kind of does that. And this was kind of my first go at motion design. I hadn't really done much motion design up to this point. And I created like this little website called soccerhotshots.org. This was like the logo I made for it. And the idea behind it, I just wanted to try and reach out to these brands and try and get their attention and just see how it worked. Because I'd never done a personal project before. This was the first one I ever did in 2014. So I thought, right, I really want to learn motion design. And I really love how Coca-Cola do their adverts. So I'm going to kind of come up with my own little ball that's kind of going through the Coke bottle and then would come out the other side. That was the whole idea behind it. And we can kind of go through some of the project files, some of the project stuff that I made. Looks wicked. Oh, thanks guys. Appreciate it. So this was actually the soccer ball, which I think I rendered. So this is kind of like the initial soccer ball. Dem particles. Yeah, I had a hell of a time trying to work out how to do particles in After Effects and get it to like follow the ball and stuff. Yeah, so these are kind of like my football. I think these were my football files. I think I just rendered like a football in something. I can't remember where. I may have even just downloaded it from somewhere. I have no idea. Who knows? Is it this one maybe? Maybe it's this one. This looks more like it. Yeah, actually it was this one, my bad. So this was like the final render, but then I recolored it in After Effects. So you can see the ball just kind of going forwards and stuff. The Coke bottle itself, that was like, that was the shape I used. There we go, in Vector I just traced the shape. I must have just flipped that over, that's fine. So yeah, and on the last frame we had that, soccerhotshots.org. So what else was there? So then we had like, this was like an ad for Castro, which was like an oil company who was sponsoring the World Cup. And my idea behind this was to try and create the World Cup out of oil. And I think I may have posted this on the Discord, but basically it's just kind of like bits of oil that I've recolored, and you can kind of see if I separate it out. And I basically just took lots of different splashes and tried to combine them into one thing. So this was quite fun because I'd never really, I'd kind of done photocomping before, but this is kind of like I took lots of different, if I think I maybe downloaded this oil or I made it, I can't remember, this is why. So I kind of took this splash and then was trying to integrate it into the World Cup. Yeah, it's more than just a game, it's Liquid Emotion. That was kind of like one of the, that was just one of the things I did. I did work with Jamie Oliver, man, yeah. Yeah, that was back in 2015, 16. I got hired by them twice to do some work for Jamie. I actually met him as well. He's a pretty cool dude. So yeah, soccerhotshots.org. So yeah, so that was kind of like the breakdown of that one. Let's see if I've got any more. Oh, the McDonald's one is one of my favourite because it's just so silly. It's just so silly how I put this together, and I feel like it's a bit of a design crime a little bit, this one, because it's kind of like really basic sort of way of putting it together, not done in 3D or anything, just like comped together in Photoshop as a bit of a laugh. Hopefully this will load. Gloving it, yeah, I came up with all the copy lines for this project. Lots of fun coming up with the copy. This is loading really slowly. Hopefully it doesn't crash. There we go, I'm gloving it. So this was like the McDonald's theme one, and all I did really, I think I just took, this is kind of like done it, I think this is done in Vector. Pretty sure that was done in Vector. Looks like it. There we go. So there's my little box that I kind of did in Vector. Put in a bit of texture in there. These are all like individual chips that I think I got from a stock photo and just cut them out. It's like really random. There's another one, another finger. These are just like little, I was trying to find like the right kind of chips to make it look like a hand. And then the football, I basically took the football that I used on the Coke render, but I put some sesame seeds over the top. I think I overlaid, because I want it to look like a burger bun. That was my idea. Really silly. So if I look, here we go, bun. I don't know, is that... Oh, I set it to a smart object. Okay, fair enough. There we go. So I'd set it to a smart object and just put the seeds over the top by the looks of things. So yeah, so this was another fun little ad that I put together. And then let's see what else we got. Oh, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in here. There's the Pepsi one. This was a fun one. This might take a while to load. See how we go. OBS is lagging a bit. There we go. There you go. Cool. Okay. Sorry if there's a bit of lag me loading these files, guys, but hopefully that's all good. Yeah, this was the Pepsi one. This was kind of mostly photographic in terms of taking like water texture, taking the same ball again. I think I just downloaded some brushes, maybe some water brushes. This is the Pepsi can that I created. I can't remember if I created that in Blender or something like that, and then just added some textures in after. Quite a fun little project overall. But like I say, I'd never really done a personal project before. This was the first one. And I even tried to make the ball look like the Pepsi logo. That was like the old school Pepsi logo, I think. So that was kind of my idea. Refresh your game was the tagline. I don't know. I kind of just came up with these as I went along. I didn't get a copywriter or anything like that. Fun little project. Definitely a fun little project for sure. I can't remember if there's any other ones. There are a few more probably. Let's see. Castro. Feedback. Now this is interesting. So when I tweeted, so this is back in 2014, June 2014. So I tweeted, here we go. I tweeted Coca-Cola. Oh no, this is McDonald's. Here we go. We sure will. Excellent World Cup fry pun there. So McDonald's actually tweeted me back with that McDonald's one. They really liked it. That's the same one. Did I get any more? Yeah, I got one from Coke as well. Here we go. Thanks for sharing with us. It was like really brief. I thought maybe they would give me some work or whatever, but they didn't. But you never know. It might happen eventually. So what else is there in here? Adidas. This was like, oh yeah, this was like, I wasn't sure what to do for Adidas, so I kind of just came up with something very quickly. This was like, I don't know, paint effects and stuff. At this point, I was like really just experimenting with colors and stuff. Not really knowing necessarily what I was doing. So yeah, so that's that. There was a Budweiser animated one as well. Here we go. This is another Budweiser one. This is my first go at kind of like doing matte green screen stuff. So I downloaded a bit of stock footage, and then I had that overlaid on top in After Effects with the guy kind of jumping and getting the ball. So originally it was like something I think I paid for. I think I paid for this little bit of stock footage of a player kicking a ball on green screen, and then I overlaid it on top of that. Awesome. It's always awesome when they recognize your work. Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. It's really nice to get some comments and feedback from people, for sure. And I think if we go on Safari now, I'm pretty sure that the website still works. It just redirects back to my. I think I still own the domain. It probably just redirects back. There we go. Redirects back to my site. So this was like my little microsite that I set up for it. You can see some of the ads just automatically play. So this was like the main site. Oh yeah, this was like a trailer. I made like a trailer for the actual project. So here we go. There's all the bubbles going up the Coke thing. This is the first time I'd ever really done anything in motion. I wasn't really sure what I was doing. And there we go. There's the tagline, Soccer Hotshots, with some 3D text. Like I say, this was all really new to me. Hadn't really done this kind of style of project before. Never done a personal project before. The creator of God of War once retweeted my design. Oh man, that's awesome. That's really cool. So here we go. So this is kind of like me playing with like lens effects and stuff. There's the Pepsi can with like a little bit of water dripping down the Pepsi can. That was kind of like something I was trying to do. Trying to learn from After Effects tutorials. I think mostly is what I was trying to work out how to do these things. And then yeah, so a really cool little fun project, all World Cup themed. So I thought I'd share that with you guys because it's the World Cup, and hey, I think it's about to be the second half, about to start. So let's get this on.
Which would worry you from an English point of view.
Here we go. So yeah, Soccer Hotshots, and that was Raw. So we are 1-0. Let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. Maybe I'll do a couple of riffs while I'm waiting. Yeah, maybe we'll do a couple of riffs. Let's go back to this for now. Minus that. So yeah, I've been kind of like, I learned to, let me just close all these files, guys. There's a lot of files. I've got to minimize Safari, so that's the only thing. I need to adjust this. Let me just pick up. Am I going to need Safari anymore? Probably not. Let me just change this to Photoshop very quickly. Okay. God, then it goes across my whole screen. Okay, let's just pull that in. There we go. There we go. That's better. Okay, so the second half has started. So far we're looking all right. Yeah, get the ball away. Good idea. Save. Close this down. that? Don't need to save that either. Yeah, so we've done our little raw for today. That was cool. I enjoyed that. Don't save screens. Ah, right, I don't need this. Maybe I do actually. Right, what I'll do, guys, is I'll just flick over to my camera. And we might just play a couple of tunes or something on guitar. A couple of World Cup themed tunes. So let me get my other camera up and running if I can. Alright. Quick time. Okay. Whoa, that's really weird. I don't know what that's... Oh, of course I've done this. Okay, there's my other camera. Maybe we'll go with the flames, actually. You know what, let's do the flames. There we go. We'll try and keep an eye on the World Cup while I'm doing this. I'll get my guitar. So here's a couple of riffs I kind of started learning before the World Cup started, just to try and get something done. Really, I was trying to work out what to play for the World Cup kind of like episode. So let's see. Okay, that's off. Let's get the headphone on. So we got. Let me turn this down. So it's still 1-0. Alright, we need to turn that off because that's not right. Let's go to headphones. Bring this over. There we go. Alright. So one of the riffs I was trying to learn was by Queen, and it was what's it called? Another One Bites the Dust. That's the one. So I was trying to learn it. So kind of that kind of thing. Have you made original riffs and solos? I use Guitar Pro 5 for my compositions. I have actually got an EP that I was in the middle of writing a couple of years ago, and I have kind of played bits of it in my improvisation. So you may hear something like that kind of thing, and that's actually a song I was kind of writing. Still very rough. That kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, I would love to kind of finish up some of these songs I wrote, but in all honesty, it is tricky because I don't actually have the time sometimes to actually do it. So yeah, right, I'll go back to this and I'll play you guys a couple of riffs I was learning, kind of World Cup theme riffs. It's still 1-0 from what I can see. All right. So that's kind of like Another One Bites the Dust, because I know they play that sometimes at stadiums and stuff. Really easy. And then the other one I was learning was It's Coming Home, which is kind of like really easy as well. Really easy actually to play that one. I mean, it's interesting because when I looked it up online, it was like Right, to do this, you have to play G and then D, and it's kind of like, it just doesn't sound right. It's like, it doesn't really sound right at all to me, so it's like... That sounds more right to me. And of course, one of the more recent kind of things we've added to Riff was Seven Nation Army, because that's been a big theme tune at the World Cup, so... So yeah, I mean, some of these riffs definitely work for the World Cup. What else was there? There was another one. Oh, there's We're the Champions as well, which I was trying to learn. But it's kind of like more improvised, because I was trying to learn it really quickly and I was like, oh, it's just way too complicated. So. Still trying to learn it. So yes, those were a couple of riffs I was learning. I don't think we've got any riff requests today. We have 0. Okay, big fat 0. Cool. All right then. So the football at the moment is looking like... It's kind of looking like 1-0 so far, and nothing's really changing. So we've got no riff requests. Fair enough. We've done Raw, and we've done most of the headliner for today, really. So what I might do, guys, is I actually might finish up early, because I think we're pretty much done for today. I will maybe... Well, we'll see. Let's see. Let's wait 5 minutes, and let's just see if they score at all. Because if they do, I would like to play We Are the Champions. But I don't think they are going to score by the looks of things so far. Right. Okay. Cool. All right. What I'll do is, let me just pick up this. Pick this up. Okay. Okay. So ignore that. So I'll get into our encore, a little bit of an encore today. I'm gonna have a little play about with some different effects, and we'll see what happens. Usually, I just play one type of effect and we just kind of see how it goes, kind of thing. But I think today what I'll do is I'll have a little play around in Amplitude, and we'll see what happens. So let's have a quick flick back over. Let me just pick up Amplitude off the thing. Amplitude, there we go. That's gonna look really weird now. Well, that is massive. God. Right. How is that so big? Oh, well. Oh, it's probably because I'm using a retina display, I guess. Still 1-0. Okay, bringing this down. Bringing this down. There we go. So for those who don't know, this is the guitar software I use. It's called Amplitude, which is a really cool little app, and you can do some really crazy effects in it. So I'm literally going to have a play around with this and just see how it sounds. Guitar Pro 5, man. I mean, I've never used it. Never used it before. Oh. Maybe I can get the camera up as well at the same time. Let's have a look. Oh, there we go. I can get my camera up as well. Oh, that's kind of cool. Maybe this is a thing. Maybe we like... I don't know. Maybe we go through and try and learn songs together somehow. Maybe that's another part of the stream. I don't know. This is kind of odd. I see myself twice. Yeah, so I'm going to do a bit of improvisation, guys, as part of Encore. It's a corner now for England. turn the match back up a bit. Still doing that little riff. Okay, let's do a little bit of. Oh! Ooh. Let's see. Let's change the effects and stuff. Put a reply about. What's this? Wicked Clean 2. That does not sound good. What else? Oh, that's my breaking the law tone. 5150 Christian. I think this is like a solo. Sounds pretty awful. The thing, sometimes you download patches and they don't sound amazing. Nope, 1-0. Still no different. What else have I got in here? All kinds of weird stomp boxes on this app, which is awesome. So there's a whole slash section, which I would love. I think you have to actually buy to actually get it. Let's get a clean tone. Let's just muck around. A bit of delay. Kind of a spacey kind of sound. Interesting. Hmm. 60 minutes in, still no score. Oh well. What does this do? Oh, I love that. Pitch shifter. What else have we got in here? Harmonator. Just love playing about with these effects. No idea what half of them do. Wah pedal. Yeah, I know what that does. That's actually something I want to get. Is a an expression pedal, and so you can kind of do a wah kind of sound. So that kind of wow kind of sound. That's something I actually want to buy, is a proper pedal that looks like this, where you can like do that and it kind of like get that wah sound. What's this? Wah 47. I'm guessing these all do the same sort of thing. Yeah. Cool. All right. Step slicer. I have no. Oh, this looks interesting. It's really weird. I have no idea what this does. Kind of like a tremolo sort of effect. It's bizarre. I don't know what that does, guys. Yeah, if you're streaming, man. I mean, I don't know if you are streaming. Swell. What does this do? Doesn't seem to do much to me. Swell. BPM sync. That does absolutely nothing. Apart from make the sound not very good. Fuzz, well I know what fuzz does. Oh god. That's awful. Alright, well I think what we'll do is 1-0 still. Let's do a bit of encore, and then let's wrap it up for the day. Because the match is still going on, we've still got half hour left. Catch the end. Alright. Here we go. Here's our encore for today with a bit of 3 lines and a bit of a few other things as well. Let's go. Alright, well, it's 8:25. That's our encore for today, I think. So yeah. So it's looking like the game is still 1-0. I'm not sure if it's coming home yet, guys. I don't know. I've been watching it. It looks like there's some sort of injury now. Who knows? Who knows if it's coming home. Still 1-0. We've still got like a good 25 minutes left without extra time. So yeah, guys. So let me just go back to the news. Let me try and find the right slide because I haven't prepared a closing slide. So yeah, the next stream will be Wednesday next week, as we always do. Walker just took a massive smack in the gonads. Oh man, not cool, man. Not cool. Yeah, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen, man? So anyway, yeah, next Wednesday I'll be doing a stream next Wednesday. I'm hoping to have something new by then. I don't know what it's going to be. I'm hoping to have something new. I would like to have a good think about how I'm going to reformat the show a bit. I feel like we need to try and do some new things, whether that's playing Guitar Hero or something, might be quite cool. Like I say, any suggestions, guys? I know that Seeker's put in a couple of suggestions already. Any suggestions? Chuck it in the Discord. Let me know what's going on. Bag of Noodle Arms. Looking forward to it. Yeah, man. Rock on. Bag of Noodle Arms. Feel free to... 1-1. What? I must be behind. Huh? It still says 1-0 here. When did we go 1-1? Oh, so it probably is going to go to extra time, man. Oh, yeah, Bag of Noodle Arms. I know you're on Twitch crew, aren't you? But feel free to join our Discord as well if you like. You don't have to. It's not a big deal. I think... I don't know where it is. Is this the command? That's the one. Feel free to join if you like. There's no worries. I'm trying to get some ideas for how to kind of like push the show a bit further. Yeah, feel like we need something to kind of make it feel, you know, get to that next level. That's what we'll do. So we've apparently gone 1-1. For some reason, it still says 1-0 over here. So I don't know what's going on. Oh, there we go. 1-1. Okay, they've literally just scored. So I'm about 2 or 3 minutes behind. Oh, man. I'm watching on an iPad and streaming, so that's probably why I'm behind. So, yeah. So, anyway. So, yeah, next week, next Wednesday. Catch you guys there, and I'm hoping that we'll have something new, and I'm hoping that it'll be cool. Yeah, send me your ideas, guys. Rock on, and I'll see you soon.